going on, guys? One sec. Oh. What's going on, guys? Give it a sec. Just let more people hop in. If you have questions, go ahead and post them. If not, don't post them. Volume's dying down on AMC pretty bad today. You can look at that. It's pretty rough. Really low volume today. Should look at a few stocks. I'll look for NOM. What's NOM? What's a good NOM? No, what is this? I don't know what this is. Yeah, let me know what this stock. I don't know what this stock is. Chart looks okay. It's pretty new. Hard to talk about. Go back to AMC. We'll cover AMC like first. It's kind of what I want to talk about, just at least in the beginning, and then we'll kind of move on from there. Overall, though, I'm not feeling bad with the stock. Pretty rough day though. Like honestly, brutal. We got the opposite of any of the movement that we wanted here on AMC. So we can go over what we expected and what we wanted. So going into the week starting, going into like last night, I think this morning we looked a little bit also. You got that initial move sideways like this, right? That's what we wanted. We expected to get some sideways action, maybe a push above the 720, like 780 range. Hopefully getting that 780 range, that'd be awesome. Obviously looking at it, we did not get that movement. We got a straight open down into like right, it's like sub $6, which is just awful. The fact that we got pushed that low is just like insane. Then we kind of trended sideways like we've been doing right underneath that VWAP. Kind of sort of getting a push to that VWAP, and then on the after hours push back down to like 606. So we're sitting underneath that. Doesn't look good. Looking at the OBV. Sorry, one sec. OBV does not look that great either. You can come out and grab the trend. You can really just see how that trend is forming. Overall, not performing that great. It's like kind of getting a breakout. Just grabbing it there, you can see it's kind of getting a breakout where it's at now. But like we had that same movement. Like I feel like on the weekend it just didn't play out right. FUTO have made a lot of it lately. Thought should I exit soon? I'll look at it here in a sec. But yeah, so and now you see that the resistance flip on the OBV, that doesn't look good either. Also AMC diamond. Yeah, you pretty much have to have diamond hands with AMC here, so that's not looking good on AMC. Like the volume's really depressing here. It's really, I mean, that's the hard part. And if you come over here to look at the actual volume on the stock, historical data, go down to, and you can see just the daily over the past, you know, it's 10 days overall, right? So we'll start from about the 22nd till today. I mean, this is the lowest volume we've had. Volume definitely flowing outside the stock, which is not good at all. I mean, it's terrible. Overall, it does not look good. What do you think about the announcement for an SPAC merger with Exhaust? Post a link to any news article about it so I can go over it if you want me to. I don't mind. Totally will go over it. But overall, AMC's not looking great. The only thing that saves us is that short interest possibly getting announced tomorrow with some possible good news. BB crash. Let's get BB. Holding underneath that weekly open. Doesn't look awful at first eye. You're getting a little bit of pinching with that OBV. Pretty high up still. Doesn't look terrible. I would try to get a play at this 1466 maybe for puts. Everyone keeps saying that with AMC pushing like 16, whatever. I never see it, at least on TradingView or E-Trade, so I don't know. I know a lot of people are talking about that though. Zom. Scary play, just you're playing, it's at all-time highs and we just keep running up. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know with Zom. It's one of those things you wanted to catch that breakout of down here, but now we're just skyrocketing. Frustrating because we definitely had this on the list. I was gonna make a video last Monday, just made a different video. Frustrating stuff. Going into tomorrow. Index is looking okay, holding sideways. Bitcoin's at 46K, absolutely absurd. Any other stocks you guys want me to look at? CCIV looks like it's gonna get a little bit of a dip coming into tomorrow as well. Had a nice little push. Getting interesting. Let's look at GameStop really quick. I know a lot of people like to see GameStop. Man, this looks so much more pinched than AMC. It looks possible. Like, these do get a run up, which is just crazy, like talking about them, but OBV really just trending in this channel we have marked right here. Neo, what do you think, boss? I'll look at Neo in a sec. Give me a sec. But like just looking at GameStop and Neo, and AMC, like they're just trending sideways at these bottoms. Like, man, it's absolutely insane. I think Fubo has a lot of room to go down. Yeah, like looking at this, man, I really feel like we're gonna get a push at least back to the 6-8 range going into tomorrow. But man, I feel like this looks decent for another push, but we'll see here in a sec. Liato's a decent one, but I'm bullish on Neo. I own some Neo right now, some calls. Not the best movement though on Neo, just so you guys know. It wasn't the best overall movement. We definitely could have held better. Definitely getting this bull pennant. One sec. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. It's super easy to see. I think it wants to push up to the upside. I would not be surprised tomorrow if indexes can kind of flatline sideways. I really want to see a push and hold like this for more upside. That'd be like the most optimal thing. I hate drawing these trend line triangles. I absolutely hate it. It looks so stupid. But it looks really good. Holding that view up as well. Overall looks fine. A lot of random stocks. Everyone's requesting. If you're gonna post your stock when we look at it, like give me like a good reason to look at it. Like tell me what it's about, why you think it's going up, why I should look at it. It's just because people are posting a lot of stocks now. What do you think about Beyond? I'm gonna look at Beyond because I like that stock. I'm a fan. I think it looks kind of bearish right now. It's kind of flatlining. It looks like a little bit of a flag. If you want to turn bullish on it though, you definitely want to see a push above this line and then a retest, and that's what you want to see, something like this. If it can reclaim this area and hold, high chance we get a push back to this level up here, like to 179, maybe like high 178s to like 180 flat. That's where I'd be looking. But it's kind of just like thinking like has Beyond just ran up too much. It's kind of another thing you need to be thinking about there. Squeezes coming from both hedge funds are in panic. BlackRock doubled down on AMC. Chinese investors converted B to AMA. The Chinese investor converting B to A is not that bullish. That's pretty bearish. Do might sell off, but can you check IDEX? Do you see any potential pullback or taking off? Look at IDEX. I wouldn't bet on a pullback. It's been on this absolutely bullish trend. High possibility we keep breaking out. I wouldn't trade it though here. If you want me to look at your stock, you have to give me a reason, unless I know the stock and I like it. So that's how I'm gonna look at it. FUTU, Chinese Robinhood, good fundamentals. Wasn't expecting such a fast run up. So if it's a big run up already, high chance I wouldn't trade it, but I'll still look at it for you. Yeah, so it's really ran up. I wouldn't touch it past this level where it's at right now. It's just not worth it. This would have been the time to buy right here, 107 or 108 range. Since the Nautic has a good potential reaching 100. Is that $3? It's a high hopes. CIDM, good job guys. I'm posting stuff and like giving me reasons why to look at this stock. I appreciate it. CIDM, clearing debt and deal with Rockbot. Jump today. Curious what thoughts on longer term. I'm bullish because it's getting ready to sell. Yeah, so Vexy, that's my thoughts on those common B stocks is because it's not bullish on AMC. So the theory of buying those B stocks is, or transferring those B stocks into A stocks is because you're looking to sell them for liquidity. So it's not good. You don't want to see that. You don't want people selling off right now. So the last thing you want. AEZS. I've seen that one. I use E-Trade. I've seen AEZS. I know it's a COVID play. I'm not in love with it. I don't like playing COVID vaccine stuff. I'm not a fan. Anthony, I see your posts. I see every single one of them, but you're not answering the question to why I should look at it. So yeah. Was there any news on the Cciv merger? No, it's just social media stuff. Nope. Sundial had a nice breakout. Yeah, so Sundial's a good one. I've been talking a lot about Sundial. I should have made a video on it today. I don't know why I didn't. I made it. I went against better judgment and made a Neo video. Like, it's funny. Like, videos of stocks that I'm actually trading, they don't get that much views, but hype stocks get all the views. Sundial looks good. I didn't think we'd get a breakout. Yeah. I didn't really think that, to be honest, because I just figured we'd move sideways to really get a better squeeze going on here. This is an honest short squeeze potential that no one's really talking about. Just because they hold above $1, that those warrants and stuff go away. Huge upside here, like $1.70, $1.80 potentially. Is it possible they're selling to Amazon or no? Who? What are you talking about? Why would they be prepping? Or you think that's what Wanda? You think Wanda's? They can't sell for some time anyways. So no, I don't think they're prepping to sell anything. Aurora Cannabis. Let's go ACB. ACB's all these plays are getting massive run ups, so I'd be careful. I'm not a huge fan of really any of those cannabis plays. Awesome, Selena, cool. I don't think I mean, he can keep posting it. I don't really care if Anthony keeps posting it. I'm not gonna answer unless he posts a reason why. So he can keep posting. I don't mind. Bob talking about Wanda. Okay, so first of all, Wanda. I mean, I know they're majority stakeholder, but they're not. They couldn't really prepare for the sell to another company. That's not the reason. No, I don't think that's a reason. I think that's a very optimistic look at it, but one sec, Nokia. Let's look at the volume on Nokia. It's a good point. I didn't look at the volume on Nokia today. I mean, it's a good bit of volume on Nokia, all things considered. One sec. But yeah, with AMC with Wanda, I don't think it's I don't think that's it. I mean, that's just bearish. I don't think there's any positives to them converting those stocks into Class A's because you're just looking to get rid of the stock at that point, so that's not bullish at all. Chris, what happened to the AMC on the after hours after the last report? What report are you talking about? I didn't see any reports come out. News to me. I'm wondering if you think there will be any pullback anytime soon. Looking to buy more shares. Just know there's been some talks about Netflix and Amazon. Yeah, I know. I posted in my last video. I posted about that. There's not really talks about it going on. It's more of just like theory. There's not even rumors that it's going on. So that's kind of like a wrong mentality to have there with Netflix. Like they're not approaching AMC yet by any means, and it would just remain to be talked. So let's say they had came to an agreed deal, they would have to wait like a whole year for the deal to even go through. So that's worth considering as well. Sports car Portugal. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Guys, Bitcoin's rocketing. It's insane. Absolutely insane that Bitcoin's going this parabolic. Man, when I got on stream though, I'm not gonna lie, I got like tired quick. Kind of crazy. Man, I got tired quick. This is bizarre. This is not fun. Okay, can you check out GNOG? I will check out Golden Nugget. I do like Golden Nugget. It's a cool company, but I think the gambling stocks are going to be down. They're very run up. I know Golden Nugget isn't in sports gambling, but sports gambling is going to really be hurting. At a very dangerous position right now. Also, guys, I do appreciate when you do smash the like. It definitely helps out the channel, so I appreciate it. So if you could do that. Report concerning the short ratio will come out tomorrow at 4 p.m. The possibility of false report is very high because the fine is just $2 million compared to $2 billion in buyback of shares for a squeeze. ADP, Edipens, FDA approval. On shelves currently, waiting on FDA approval. Okay, so Anthony, on ADMP, does it already have the first FDA approval, or what are you saying? I understand the other one's waiting on FDA approval, but is the first one FDA approved? Funeral report lady came out. How much did AMC move in after hours? It moved down a little bit in the after hours, like 10%. Not 10%, sorry. Like a 1%. Trying to know what a March report, dude. I didn't see any report, so please link the support. I mean the report. And I'll pull it up right now and read over it. So link it. I don't see any report on AMC. Unless I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't think there's anything. You're lying, bro. Anthony, I just asked you a question, so you don't really seem that smart. So I don't know what to say. BFT update. Oh, that's a good one. Good question. J Spot, big fan. Okay. So BFT one, I think is one of those stocks you just don't worry about at all. You just keep buying dips. That's my mentality here. Not too worried at all when it comes to BFT. I love what they're doing. I love the company growth. Looking at them on a short-term time frame, definitely rounding this bottom. You can just tell by looking at it, like we're getting a solid bottom placed here. What you're really watching for though is, how do indexes hold up around this range? Can we continue up? Can we stay bullish? So I have UVXY calls right now. I'm projecting we do get a spike in UVXY. Market does get a little bit of a dip. So it's my theory. But for BFT to go up, you're definitely going to want to see indexes to stay strong, like Nasdaq, SPY, and stuff like that. You're gonna want those to stay relatively strong going into tomorrow, and then just going forward. AMC last sale $14 times 4,000. Did someone screw up there or what? Report isn't out yet. It's coming out tomorrow for AMC. You guys are probably reading old report. Yeah, they're probably just reading the wrong stuff. What would be a good short report? Something like above 20%. Short interest? What are you talking about? You want to see the short interest, whatever. You want to see it above whatever it's at now, or at least staying at 78, 79%. But seeing it raise would be bullish. I would definitely be bullish. all the new people hopping in, make sure you hit the like button. Helps out the channel quite a bit. Appreciate the love and support. I try to do free content as much as possible for everyone, so I do appreciate it. Oh man. Do you guys dislike the color of my chart? I feel like I get a lot of hate regarding the color of my chart. Remain the diamond hands, baby. It'll pay off. Namaste. Hey Tyler, I'm trying to understand what UVXY has in its holdings. I can't understand it. It's confusing me a little. Can you briefly explain UVXY? UVXY is the volatility index, basically, of the SPX. So when the SPX typically goes down, the UVXY spikes. When the SPX is performing well and goes up, the UVXY typically goes down. So it's a good way to hedge your account and bet against the market. So if you're betting the market's going to go down, you can buy UVXY and make money while the market goes down. Hope that makes sense. Thank you for the beanie hype. My hair, I just need a haircut really bad, so I just don't feel like doing nothing to it. Appreciate the sub. Express. I'll do Express. I don't mind. I don't like the... Well, I like my candles to be black and white. That's my theory. That's why I like that so much. I love my candles black and white. It's very satisfying. Maybe I will. I don't know what I'll do though. We'll have to see. I mean, maybe I could do like... Here, wait. I'll probably lose some people, some viewers doing while I'm doing this. Background, I could do... Okay, so we go there, and we can do candles, we can do the body. This is interesting. I don't like that. I don't like that. Huh. I don't like this at all. Shit. Can I go back? Okay. I'll mess with that later, maybe. I'll try. See what happens. So when they release the statements of their loss percent on AMC, what happens if it'll start going up because they have to cover, or what does that mean when it comes to buyback continue going up? Hey, can you take a look at LAVP? Just more like a natural born killer. Oh man, it's funny. I was gonna look at Express for someone. What is Express's ticker? Yeah. Dude, I got like tired out of nowhere. Holy crap. I'm talking, I got like tired. This is bad. Wow. Man, look at this. This is... I don't like Express. I think it definitely has room to go down. I don't like this one at all now. Okay, let's look at this. Anthony keeps we have to give him some credit. Anthony keeps putting more information in each time he posts. ADMP EpiPen's approval on shelves currently. So they have those approvals. They're waiting on the other FDA approvals. ADMP. Let's look. I hate therapeutics, but whatever. It looks bullish. Looks like it's holding the VWAP. Once it continue up, getting a little bit like sideways action, but overall it doesn't look terrible. I would probably target like the 1.72, like 1.75 range. Looking at that, doesn't look terrible. Do you like cryptos at all? I don't mind. I don't trade them heavily, and if I do, I'm trading them like with Mara and stuff like that. Do you watch my Dogcoin video I made a few days ago, like Thursday, I believe? I was pretty bullish on cryptos going over the weekend. I couldn't have predicted a run to 46 just based on what pushed it up this high. It was really Elon Musk and Tesla saying they accept Bitcoin and then buying 1.5 billion worth of crypto. So that was really bullish for crypto overall. Yeah, I think 50K by the weekend though. Kind of said in the chat today. Let's go back to AMC really quick. I'm really curious how AMC opens up tomorrow. I'm like really curious. It's very interesting to see how we're moving, and I'm very surprised looking at AMC that we got this push down this morning. Did not suspect to get a push down at all. Like what? So that was honestly the last thing on my list. I could not believe that we got a push down opening the morning. That was wild, especially with the way the market opened. It was just absolutely insane. Another thing that's looking really confusing. This is just doesn't make sense. The VWAP, how it's moving. It's not getting a push down. It's just kind of wants to trend sideways, sitting underneath the support. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look bad though. It's so weird the action we're getting here. This $6 range is a super dangerous area to be buying. I don't like it either. Push below the weekly immediately. Tomorrow could be crazy though, just based on the short interest report. It's gonna be so interesting to see what happens. Do you know much or think about? Do you know much about Thinkorswim, or if they have any suggestions or reliable? Okay, Thinkorswim's really nice. I knew that. I do know that. Hey Tyler, thoughts on the lots? How does the chart look? I'll look at lots really quick. Dude, I'm like getting delirious. Looks terrible. Sorry, that looks awful. So, yeah, man, this AMC area, I'm so curious to see how we hold. This looks like that's a pretty big support right here. This 5.86, that's a big support. Where we touched down that little wick right there, that was a big support. I think going into tomorrow, they're like, honestly, I feel like we get a move up. That's just like the gut feeling I'm getting looking at this chart. But I'm just so curious to how the news is portrayed. And I don't think it's not going to be manipulated. I feel like it's going to be very manipulated. If short interest report on AMC tomorrow is falsified and the numbers reported is lower than reality, do you think it's going to have a negative effect on AMC? And if so, what would the effects be? So yeah, if the report tomorrow is a lower short interest rate than what I guess is expected, yeah, it's going to have a negative effect, falsified or not. I mean, no one's going to know how if it was falsified. So yeah, it's going to drop pretty nasty. It won't be strong. It won't be good. It's OBV, not OVV. I probably just say my words too fast, but can you take the OBV, bought it at $18. OBV on what? On AMC? Madman? Yeah, if you bought it at $18, you are a madman, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, it looks decent. Like this part looks good. And like the OBV's kind of been looking decent, like getting somewhat of a breakout. Obviously, you see we're underneath that support and resistance, so that's not good. Chart looks the same as GameStop. I think GameStop might look a little bit better. Personal opinion, just more squeeze going out on the chart. It looks like it wants to get back above pretty quick. Doesn't look that bad. At Frankie, who's Frankie? What did Frankie say? CTRM. Tyler, how about T and XP? I don't know what that is. Sounds like an electro. OVV. What is OVV? What is that? I don't know what this is. Sounds like a medical stock. It's just running straight up. I don't know what to tell you about it. Doesn't look good. Tyler stream popping off. It's Findy. Oh, what's up, Findy? Lukey Lassie. It was really going off last night. We had like 400 people in here. It was pretty good. I'm just like, man, I'm like tired. I'm like really tired right now. I've barely been live. I think I've been live for like, how long? 20 minutes? Not even. People keep leaving. I don't know why. Yeah, I've been live for like 30 minutes. Not bad. Oh, we need to get over honey. Looking at tomorrow. APXT doesn't look bad. Wow. Decent SPAC play. Holding that. You see it's holding the support. This little block down here. That's really nice. Looking down there. AMC Green Day tomorrow because of SSR. Is the SSR... that's a good question. SSR AMC. Let's look. Good. There we go. There's a list. It's on the Nasdaq, right? I can tell you right now. Yeah. Nope. NYSE. Let's look. Here we go. Is this it? Wait. No, it's not the Nasdaq. It's here. Here we go. This website doesn't look that official, I'll tell you that. 2-1, that's not going to be. This website looks so sketchy. Oh my god. This looks so sketchy. About to be like the nastiest virus ever on my computer. Okay, yep, AMC is on the list. There you go, boys. So until the 10th. Okay, so just basically until tomorrow. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is good. This is overall relatively good news. CCIV also on the list. Wow, this is interesting. So going to tomorrow, I would be willing to say that we perform pretty well. This is kind of interesting. UWMC, wow, warrants. They got wrecked. This would be a cool way to trade. I want to try trading some of this stuff some days just to see. I feel like it has to bounce back in a bullish way. You can't short it. CCIV, that's interesting right here. CCIV probably has a decent day tomorrow. There's no way it dropped. Well, yeah, it did drop 10%. Yeah, it did. Interesting. That's cool. So what does that mean, short sell rule? So you basically just can't open shorts on it for a day, I believe. Let me give you the official definition. Here we go. The short sell rule, or the SSR, is also known as the alternative uptick rule, or SEC rule 201. The short sell rule restricts short sales on a stock that has declined in price by 10% or more from the previous day's close. Once triggered, the SSR remains in effect until the end of the following trading day. So went into effect today on AMC. Probably why the bleeding stopped and why it started going so sideways. If we look at the overall stock, it makes sense now why it's trending just so sideways, because no one else could open up shorts, and it'll resume not tomorrow but the next day, so Wednesday morning. Wow, cool. That would have been really good clickbait for a video, to put the short sell rule. Interesting. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, so interesting. Doesn't look bad. So tomorrow, high possibility if we get any type of volume, we definitely start kicking up. That tomorrow could be a solid day. But the real, like I said, short interest is going to be big tomorrow. It's going to be big. Also, guys, got 107 people in here. I would appreciate it if we got some likes. It definitely helps out the stream. Appreciate it. LAPB, I'm literally not even trying to get any analysis. I'm putting you guys on. I'll look. Let's look. Let's look at LA. What is that? LAPB? I don't. You must have typed it wrong. I'm not reading that wrong, am I? You put the wrong stock. I don't know what you did wrong. Can't even look at it. No further shorts. Yeah, so you just can't open shorts. Yeah, so yeah. So I think you have a misconception of what a short squeeze is, but you just can't open any new shorts. All the shorts that already exist are already there, so there's just no new ones being implemented. Hope that wasn't confusing at all. Any reason to why Workhorse dipped today? I have no idea why Workhorse didn't really dip. What are you talking about? Had a little bit of an opening dip and then trending back. Looks relatively bullish. Wants to remount this weekly level. Looks pretty good, to be honest. Will AMC get back to $20 plus at any stage? That's, totally guessing if I give you an answer there. I can't say yes or no. LABP? What is LABP? Biopharma? Yuck. It's pretty beat up. Not a fan. I'll give you guys some trades though. I'll give you what trades I'm currently in. And this is, you're below my entry, so you're looking better than I am. I have quite a few UVX calls going into March. And then I have some Fubo puts, which are in the money already. I shorted at this level, this 47.30 range. That was a very juicy trade. I'm feeling very confident on Fubo shorts. I think Fubo has lots of room to go down. And then what else do I have? And then I got some Neo calls, which I made that video, so everyone already knows that. Neo looks really, really promising. If the indexes can stay where they're at now, just for another day or two, Neo looks really solid. But I have UVXY calls, so either way I'll make money, most likely. Tomorrow, parabolic move for AMC. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rocket, rocket, rocket AMC. That's one of the most amazing and inspirational quotes of our generation right there. So, do you think space is the next Tesla? The aerospace and space travel company announced the day as February 3rd for the opening of its flight window for the rocket-powered test flight of spaceship to Unity. I think space has a lot of room to run. Don't love them as a whole. So, guys, if you are playing anything in the space field, right? Personally, I'm looking for call options on this play as well. We do have the Mars landing, I believe, on... I could be wrong. I feel like I'm not wrong. I feel like it is on the 18th of this month. I'm pretty confident. Landing would turn SRAC pretty strong, getting a push like $32, $33 range, maybe even higher. I would not hold AMC. It's totally dependent where you're at, where you got in. Like if you just bought in, like let's say you got in at $5 and you've held this whole time, at this point you might as well hold. If you bought in at $19 and you're still holding, it's like, man, you know, what more can you lose? You know what I mean? So it's just like, where did you get in at? That's the real question. Yeah, depends solely on your cost average, where you got in, where you're sitting at. There's a lot of factors that go into it, I believe, so it's worth mentioning. AMC. I'm so curious to see where this goes. I'm so curious. A lot of people asked for me to do a stream in the morning, but like I felt like no one was there during this live stream in the morning. So I feel like the streams are way better in the morning, so you can see some actual trades. But y'all said to do it, no one got on, so I just quit. Ideas on where Pershing is looking. PSTH. Someone told me about them too. Might have been my friend. Sitting with a VWAP looks relatively strong. Not a huge fan of what it's doing. I wouldn't enter at this range. Just doesn't look that great. Apple looking very strong, which is bizarre. Cancel the room of the car talks and goes up. That makes sense. Depends on your cost average. Tyler Wilson, any thoughts on TLT? Fed meeting in March. Plays in particular. I got 10x 150. So you got 10 158 calls for. Do you mean 416? I don't know what you mean 16.4. I don't know what TLT is. What is TLT? It sounds cool. Sounds like a hit band, like the 80s. You bought in at a good range. Treasury bonds. Ooh, interesting. Man, you bought in. This is a sketchy play, buddy. This is interesting. Oh man, I don't know about this one. This is a bold move. Oh my gosh. I don't like this play, buddy. I mean, but you bought it at good support. This is a big support down here. I would just be careful. I don't like it, though. I don't like it. Let's go back to AMC. I gotta stay on AMC because that's how you get viewers, so it's kind of bizarre. Kind of a crappy situation. That everyone wants to see AMC. No one wants to see good trades. But looking at AMC, though, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't. Going into tomorrow, it has me excited. There's a lot of possibilities with AMC going into tomorrow. I got 500 AMC. How many people are actually holding AMC in the chat? I'm curious. What are the numbers looking like here? Are you guys actually holding? How do you I'm curious. How many people are holding? Let's see. Okay, I bet 20% loss. Thanks for input. At Heather Wilson. It looks like a lot of people have AMC. Wow. Okay. Wow. Everyone. Wow, this is interesting. I didn't think so many people had shares. This is like it's like that scene off of Ready Player One, when they're like sitting at the end, when they're like the big fight. Wow, a lot of you guys have AMC. I am impressed that this is how many people have AMC. This is impressive. How many do you guys also day trade? What do y'all do? Do y'all primarily trade stock? Do you day trade? What's like? I'm curious how everyone invests here. Like, what's the investment plan with everyone? I'm just curious. Are you guys day traders? Do you day trade? Do you trade options? Because I see a lot of people joining the Discord and they don't trade options, and they're kind of just like, "What's the Discord about?" I'm like, "It's primarily trading options. That's what I do every day. Trade options. I post stocks I like a lot, but I'm curious to see what everyone likes." Look at ATOS. We can look at ATOS. Really pinching hard here. It looks like it has room to go down. Just sitting at the VWAP, just momentum of it. I mean, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see how it looks, but it looks bearish overall. Doesn't look great. I'm new and learning. Swing trade. Okay, so when you say swing trade, are you trading options or no? Because I'm curious about that too. I just want to know like kind of the base of my following. I'm really curious. I'm new to the stock market game. I just buy shares and hold. I'd say that's a good method to have when you're new. To be honest, it's a great method. Dylan Berry, I'm a newbie in trading world as advised by a friend to invest in AMC, so I put a bit into it and hopefully I make a couple of dollars. Friends can screw you over sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to buy 100 more, but my broker took 3 days to process. I could have gotten them to $4 or $5 today. Interesting. I'm a momentum player, 45% on contracts, 65% on shares across tech, gold, and TLT. Bonds is an interesting place to play. You can swing options. Is that a question, Cal Shoemaker? Is that a statement? AMC to the moon. AMC to the moon. I mean, honestly, like, it doesn't look like I'm looking at it and I'm not trying to just hype myself up or anything about it. It doesn't look that bad. It looks like it definitely can get momentum going back to this $7 range, maybe propping it. If it props above $7, I definitely see this is that range we want to see, the 880 to 865 range. That's what we want to see as quickly as possible and see if it can hold there. But yeah. New to trading, bought some AMC at 501 on 2 days before the Wall Street bet craziness, just due to the fact that I thought it would recover this year. Anyway, the theater's opening was up around at $20, and you did not sell. Wow, that's dangerous. Bought more, so averaging down to over $9. That's sketchy. Interesting. Okay. I like hearing people's perspectives, how they trade, stuff like that. It just helps me understand people's mentality and stuff better, so I really do. If you don't mind, can you check the charts for VZ? It's been on a downtrend for a while. Verizon, interesting play. I don't want to touch it unless it gets above 55.29. Oh, it's the only way I would touch it. It's in the short term for me. What else can we look at? Let's look at Naked. Let's look at Naked brands. Look at that, man. It is just pinching sideways so bad. It's going to give it... Vexy, that's a good point. Okay, cool. Cool, Callie. That's what I meant. I thought that's what you meant. I was just curious about your statements. Yeah, I'm primarily swinging options or day trading options. Look at that, the pinching on the naked, man. That is insane how it's moving, right? That is just wild to see, like holding that range and just moving consistently sideways directly below the VWAP, which I don't like. But if it can hold above the VWAP like this, man, it could really see a run to like the $2.90, $2 range. Easy. Like NVIDIA broke out the trend. So the guy who trades with me in my Discord, he traded that today. He had some good profitable trades on it. That was good. What about XRP? I think it's a terrible crypto. Terrible. Always hated it. Sorry, the SSR for AMC tomorrow starts Wednesday. It starts tomorrow, ends Wednesday morning. So, as you can see here, the activation date is the 10th at 8:05 a.m. I assume that's Eastern time, though. Yeah. Looks like AMC kinda, but I would like to say GME and AMC are look more identical. Yeah, AMC and GME look pretty spot on. They look pretty spot on. Naked is interesting based on where it's sitting at currently. Looking at Sundial. I'll go back to Sundial really quick. There are a lot of questions about Sundial. Now, if you don't know, my favorite play in this overall sector is High Tide. It's my favorite overall play. It's having a massive run up. This is where we bought in at from our video. It's a great play. Love that one. Sundial, you're seeing these local high pushes. I didn't expect. One sec. I'm trying to move my mic. I didn't expect to get this level pushed from Sundial at all. This soon, 100%. We've been holding above $1 for. It looks like 6 days now. So tomorrow will be day number 7. So we can hold, man, until end of Friday. Sundial can see a massive run up. I'm telling you guys, like $1.70, $1.80, massive potential here on Sundial. If it can, and it's looking like it's gonna break to a new high. This is absolutely insane. And look at that. And we mentioned it this morning too when I did that live. Like, look at that pinching that we had on the OBV, and it's getting a massive just leg up. I'm willing to put money. This finds a new high tomorrow, like 140. I should have made a video on it today. Would have got a lot of views, actually. But yeah. Do you have any opinion on it? Next Gen rumors saying they're getting an electric semi truck. I have no idea who that company is. I don't know who Next Gen is. Made redundant this month, so using my savings and learning to gradually make an income. Someone else mentioned ATOS on here. Anyone else have any? No. Andre, where's Andre? What did Andre say? I don't know what Andre said. Okay. How much have you put into High Tide? Quite a bit. It's not my biggest long-term position. My biggest long-term position is definitely BFT, just because I love the outlook of the company. I would say 10% of my long-term investment is High Tide. I have NMGRF. It's my graphite play. They're doing pretty well. They're doing well as well. GRF. You can look. They're doing really solid. Actually, I didn't even see how they closed this day. Wow, that's amazing. Our original buy-ins were about 129. They weren't that great. We bought in pretty high. I pretty much bought in immediately when I learned about the company, where they were located. Pretty much everything about that. I made a video on it. You can go look at it. It's titled Penny Stock Light Blue lettering, so that's really easy to watch. 90 million shares to be covered tomorrow on AMC. So Sal, where are you getting that information from? Where are you getting that information from? What's a good price point for BFT? What do you mean? Like entries, exits? What are you looking for? For exits, I'm just holding. Like honestly, like BFT, I'm just like blindly holding. That's my baby. This is like my long-term gem. Entries, I'm looking like right here for some more. 16.74. All these circled spots are where I kept buying in. So I bought in here, here, here. we ran up, and then I bought a lot here again at 1542, 1550 range. So yeah, those were a great plays. Ooh. Yeah, entry. So yeah, right here. This is the entry that we're looking for. 1672. That's what I'd be looking for. Doesn't look that bad. Possibility we hit it pretty soon. Like I said, UVXY is really pumped up, man. I'm really pumped down. It's really down. Like consolidating so hard. Nasdaq is looks like it's gonna get another leg. I mean, honestly, Nasdaq looks so strong. Going into tomorrow, I'm looking to get out of my Neo positions. I think Fubo continues going down. Let's look at Fubo really quick. I have puts on it. It's, yeah, trending down. Really curious to see how it goes. I don't use the 1 and 3 minute chart. I use the 15-minute chart. It's like my bread and butter. It's what I use pretty much all day, every day. You got out of Sunda. I mean, honestly, like it's a hold. As long as it holds above $1, there's so much room. I want to thank you, Tyler, for sharing this information. Helps us make decisions in investing. Awesome. I'm happy, Andre. Just happy to help. From Reddit, this is a chart. When do you think the market will get out of this bull trend? I wish I could forward. You can't copy and paste the link here? That's frustrating. If not, it's lame. It's lame. I would stream on Twitch because I know you can do a lot more on Twitch, but I just don't know like if it would carry over information. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It looks PLTR is looking pretty bullish as well. Pin and DraftKings had a really nice little recovery today. I think they have a lot more room to go down. Be careful with those two. Clean Energy seeing a little bit of a dip across the board as well. Right now I'm holding it G. My D. Can you check since many YouTubers have been talking about it? Yeah, I know a lot of people have been. I mean, it's pretty popular right now. I could probably make a video on it. It's just so run up, guys. Man, I hate covering stuff that's just so talked about. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's at an all-time high level. You want to see it get above this 389 range. Possible that it breaks above it. Looks fairly decent. You can look at the chart. It's getting a little bit of a push. High chance going into tomorrow. We get a run up, gap up. Looks pretty strong. Be careful though on it. Probably price discovered like 46, maybe like 480. Could run up further. I mean, honestly, like look how big these last run ups were. You're pretty massive. Maybe like 530. Be pretty wild. RK. Thanks, I appreciate it. I don't really know the best time to stream though. I feel like streaming really late though gets the most viewers, which is absolutely insane. But streaming at, I guess because I have lower competition when I stream at like midnight, which I guess makes sense. But I really don't want to stream that late. That is not fun. Especially like today, like I'm like exhausted. I'm so tired right now. But I mean, it helps me set up for my next day going to the next day of trading. So like that does benefit like especially like the people that do like are paid users and stuff and like in that day trade with me and stuff like that. Like it benefits them a lot because then I have a lot of knowledge going to the next day, or I already know kind of what I'm looking for each single day. So that is good. Can't complain there. How about a Zoom crash after market? I don't have an opinion on Zom just because I expect it to go up and then it has good, decent news coming out. I think it has earnings coming up as well, so that's the worrisome part. Thank you. I enjoy the stream. Just in your chart. Awesome. Happy. GME just trending sideways. Looks a little bit better than AMC. Really underneath that VWAP. Getting a push on the after hours down though. So that doesn't look great. That does not look great. But you see we're holding this little range down here. This is interesting. Tomorrow's going to be big. I'll probably stream early in the morning. Do you think we see a $300 price range in a week or two? What are you talking about, Sonny? On what? GameStop? Nah. I don't think we see that. No. We need to come into tomorrow and see the short interest on most of these plays. But overall, I don't think we're going to see anything crazy like that. Possible. I guess it's possible, but I don't think things go absolutely wild like that. I've already looked at ATOS. It didn't look that great to me. Didn't get me excited. What other ones are we looking at? We can look at ZOM really quick. You wanted to look at that. It's just so ran up. I'm definitely not playing a crash by any means either. I mean, look at the daily. Like, just look how we've been running up and just it doesn't look good. Maybe if we get below the VWAP, but overall, I don't see it. It looks like we're done. It looks like we're done with this run though. It definitely looks like we're stalling out, so that's good. Racer X GameStop play is 320. Sounds pretty confident. You're holding 40 GameStop is at 824, buddy. I think you missed your sell date. Just saying. But if you're day trading going into tomorrow, if you're not really looking at like GameStop or AMC, like honestly, pay attention to these indexes. Like it looks like we're topping off at this range. Like it definitely looks like we're top. I would love to get like I want to like pick some other like YouTubers' brains and just see like how they trade. If they actually day trade and do like options and stuff, I would love to talk to them and to see like their kind of overall metrics and how they trade. I would love to see if they actually day trade. Cause I don't really think I don't think a lot of these YouTubers day trade. Day trading is really it's a really challenging. It's mental as hell too. Like today, like just had me dead, so exhausted. Be careful, Selena 24. Be careful. What else are we looking at, guys? What else do you want to look at? What else are we looking at? Check massive run up. Let's look at earnings really quick. The earnings coming up. Actually, you know, I don't want to use this one. Let's go to Twitter. So Earning Whispers, you can come here and look at every single day, but I don't want to look at that right now. So if you go to Twitter, every Friday, Earning Whispers does this. Let's go to okay. So this every Friday you can look at Earning Whispers, their Twitter. This is like one of the most beneficial things ever. So this is the earnings. They do this every day before the open and after the close. But if you want to look at like all the earnings going to the next week, on Friday they do this. Every single Friday they drop it like near the end of the day. And this basically shows every single company that's having earnings, or the big ones at least. So like today we had Chegg. Let's look at Chegg's earnings. How was Chegg's earnings? Could perform well, but typically they beat and they don't do well the next day. Worth noting. Chegg, strong earnings. Interesting. Let's look. So day trading, if you're a day trader, this is like a very handy thing to use. To Chegg performed well. One thing I'm looking at for tomorrow is CGC. I think CGC does very poorly. I think they have terrible earnings. I don't see them doing well. U.S., not Canada, should be the driver of value in U.S. Canada shares. So I don't see them doing well because it's not legalized here in America yet. So I don't see CGC doing well. We'll have to wait and see. But one thing worth noting, so let's say, and this is just, just kind of trying to educate people as well. So let's say CGC. So two things to notice like from this week is we have CGC with earnings, which is a cannabis company, and then we have Aurora, which is also they're both cannabis companies. So let's say CGC does poorly, right? Or if you're let's say you're trading Aurora, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna trade Aurora, and I'm betting call options that Aurora is gonna have good earnings, right? So typically going into earnings, you're trading that run up, and like a lot of people, what they do, like what I've done in the past, typically, is I'll get expirations for the Friday after the earnings, because the IV and the volatility and the open interest on that stock is higher because it has earnings. It keeps it up, so that's worth noting. So like you'll get an IV crush typically after earnings because the interest will obviously drop if the earnings aren't good. And even if they are good, you'll still get a drop because there's just not as much hype on the stock because you know the value, you know the news that's coming out about it already, right? Okay, so let's say you're playing Aurora and you're betting call options, like you're betting Aurora Cannabis is going to go up. But let's say on Tuesday you're holding, and you're holding Tuesday and you're going into Wednesday, the market closes, right? And CGC comes out and it does terrible earnings. Well, CGC and Aurora are in the same overall industry, so high possibility those CGC negative earnings will affect your Aurora Cannabis earnings, unless it's just an outlook issue with CGC. So like, let's say CGC beats on revenue and EPS, but the outlook is they have some supply chain issues with the company, right? So let's say that they had a problem and they're seeing issues with their supply chain and manufacturing or deliveries, right? Then that would obviously only affect CGC because that's an internal company issue. But let's say that overall revenue sales on cannabis are down nationwide, then that would also affect Aurora, and then you can get a good speculation that, oh my God, it's probably going to hit Aurora Cannabis pretty hard. So I hope this makes sense. Racer X, High Tide is your only play that I like there. I don't really know any of those other plays, but yeah. High Tide's a good one. HITIF, that's a good one. It's a solid company. Hope that made sense. Another great question. Should I start using Twitter more for you guys? I'm curious. Would you guys want me to use Twitter more? Really, really curious. I was on there a lot, but I wasn't. What is the current short interest? So if you look, the current short interest on AMC is 78.9%, so pretty much 79%. If AMC is going to continue up, you want to see this percent go up, 100%. You want to see it go up, and I think if I'm putting money on it, I'm betting AMC short interest goes up. It would logically make sense, guys. Also, if you're here, we have 110 people here. I really appreciate it. I try to give as much free content to you guys as possible. So if you hit the like button, it does help out the channel a lot. We're seeing a lot of growth. Like honestly, we hit like 5K from like 2K subs in a matter of like 2 weeks, not even. So like I do appreciate all the love and support. I'm trying to pump out as much content as possible, do updates in the stock you guys are asking. I know right now the hype stocks are kind of what you guys want to see, but I'm also trying to give out the actual trades I'm taking. That's why I put out the Neo trade today. I did the Nokia. Nokia's a little bit hype, but I'm also in call options there. So like I'm pretty transparent with what I'm in and what I'm not in. But I'm trying to pump out as much content, beneficial and hype as possible that you guys like. So I do appreciate any likes. It does help the channel out a lot. Like I'm not asking for you to donate money or anything like that, but like helping the growth is awesome. Ty don't play with the 100% short Reddit stuff. What do you mean, Ben? I really don't play, like I don't like actively put options on a lot of this stuff on Reddit, just because like you're not trading based on fundamentals, you're trading on hype, and like, you know what I mean, you're not trading based on fundamentals or even technicals, right? So like you're just trading on like speculation. Tim, I probably will. If I keep talking about AMC, I'll probably be at 10K. It's like, it's a shame. It's a shame that I have to like post all this AMC crap, and like I get it. Like I love that I'm helping people. I love that part of it. Like I love that if I can help and give someone any type of insight or anything like that. But like, you can make so much more money not touching these hype stocks. You know what I mean? Like just give you guys an example. Let's look at the Discord really quick. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to pull that all the way up. Like, look at people's, like, these are all people just in the Discord, not just people that paid and stuff. This guy, huge profits. Huge profits. Like, these are all people, like, this is me just trolling. That guy lost money, so I put the meme of, if you don't know what that is, Oh my gosh. What is that movie? He's a sports agent. Oh my god. Jerry Maguire. Top movie ever. Another great play. I mean, you see like people just making money. Like there's actually a GME play right there. But like, you know, and they're not really trading the hype stuff. Occasionally, yeah, they'll trade GameStop and stuff, but you don't need to focus on that. Like, it's a black hole, guys. I'm sorry. So, can I look at NVTA? What is NVTA? Let's look. I don't mind. You want to hold above the VWAP. It's not looking great. Probably get a retest of like 50.17. If I'm looking though, optimal entries are right here around the 40.65. Doesn't look that bad. Yeah. What do you think about long EV plays? I like Neo, CCIV Lucid's back. Okay, so that's a good question. We can talk about EVs. Let's talk about EVs. This is a good conversation. So when you're trading CCIV, they are not merged. There's no real bullish news on them that's like worth noting. I think the stock has potential, and the reason why I made that CCIV video is because I do believe like there's so much bullish news surrounding Lucid Motors, and I believe that like the public is so stupid to where they'll push CCIV up even if they're not even directly connected to Lucid Motors. And like we can believe and say that all we want, that they're connected, but there's no fundamental proof that they are. They keep denying it. They're saying it's rumors, and either the CEOs are trying to protect themselves as much as possible, but it doesn't make fundamental sense for the merger. Like think about the SPAC merger just from Lucid's end, and I don't see why they need the capital. Personally, I don't see them really being in desperate need of the SPAC deal because they have the Saudi investment behind them. They're already building multiple factories, I believe 2 right now, one in Arizona, so they'll have the American factory as well. Great run company. I mean, they would only get like $1 billion. It would increase their overall valuation like 3.5 billion as of like this past month. So that'd be interesting as well. But Lucid doesn't even own a majority of their business. That's like the foundational part of CCIV that has me so concerned. They only own like 45%, under 45% of their business. It's like 65% owned, or sorry, 35%. That was bad math, but it's under 35% owned of Lucid. 65% is owned by the Saudi investment banks. That's like the biggest. That's the biggest like mind blowing factor there. So why give up more equity? That's the point. You know what I mean? And then there were some posts about like CCIV like only work with certain people they trust. So think about that. You think Apple is going crypto? Possible. I don't know. Neo is way stronger than Lucid. Neo is so strong right now, guys. I made a video on it. I probably won't even get that many. It's crazy. Like the good videos never get the views. It's absurd. So that's why I'm pumping out all these AMC videos to get the followers. So hopefully like people start to jump on the good trades. Like I have so many long-term picks I want to talk about that are very like I'm not in them yet. Like if any trades that I'm in, I'm posting to the Discord, and then I'll eventually post them here. But I have so many long-term picks I want to talk about, but I don't want to spend the time breaking down a stock for 3 hours, editing the video, and then get 500 views. That's just like such a waste of time on my end. But a great example is like, dude, look at Neo. I mean, let's just look really quick. Dude, I've been doing so many streams. It's insane. I need to get rid of some of these. I need to get rid of that one for sure. So Neo, I feel really good about it. It's only been an hour, so we're not going to judge that one. This one right here, feel really good about it. You can go watch it. I'm pretty sure it's NMGRF. MP Materials, super bullish about this company. Got 500 views, 600, let's say 600. Dog, it's obviously a joke, but I mean, I was right about that. Yeah, IDEX felt pretty good about that one. Silver, didn't really care about that one. Mara, that was a trade I took, made pretty decent money. Hyliion, that's funny. I made that video and it dumped. That's hilarious. PaySafe, these are my favorite ones. PaySafe, I'm so bullish on the company overall. Had a massive run up. Keeps running. Every time I make a video on it, it does pretty well. GHIV long-term play looks pretty good. We rebought under $10. ChargePoint, this was one of the best plays that I've had on the channel. Absolute killer of a trade. Palantir, this was 2 weeks ago. If you want to look at how good Palantir did since then, let's look at Palantir. So if you got in 2 weeks ago, So these green lines represent the weekly. Okay, so that's this week. So let's prepare to have your butt clenched. Where was that video? Dang it. Where's that Palantir video? Am I missing it? Oh man. I feel like you guys, okay, right there. It says 3 weeks ago. I think I made another video like the next week also. Let's see, wait. Time out. January 17th. Oh my god, the 17th. You guys are gonna be sick to your stomach. So I made it over the weekend. And so this is where that week started. So this is where I made the video, guys. And I know for a fact I was long-term bullish. This was before demo day. So say the maximum you could have got it at. So let's say you got it at 27.50. You bought the absolute top of when I mentioned it right when it opened up. 27.50. Since then it's run over $42. I probably would have sold around this range, $37. I mean, these are just the plays I'm pumping up, but they just don't get the views, so it hurts making them and just wasting time on my end. So Tyler Yard market manipulator. So yeah, it's a struggle. Fisker, I don't love him. Lucid will sell in Saudi. Will sell. So will might move some music in California, but Lucid will still be in the U.S. before Neo. EV is a global play. I don't think Neo ever makes the move to. It doesn't make sense for them to move to America. America isn't going to be run on the battery swapping tech. I think battery swapping is. How do I say this politely? Okay, so looking at companies. So if you watch the Cciv video, right? I believe it's with the one I posted, at least. Let me look. The one I posted, Cciv, I believe. Where was it? Right here. Yeah, it's pretty much. It goes over what the CEO is talking about. So it's a really good. It's actually a really good stuff. So the CEO really talks and goes over the importance of the tech behind Lucid, right? And he was basically saying you can just throw batteries in a car, make it heavier, it can go further, but he really breaks down the science about making it efficient, lightweight, luxurious, comfortable, etc., yada yada yada, and how Lucid has the best overall product, which they might. We'll see when it comes out here in America. But I don't think Neo does the battery swapping works here in America with our system. Yeah, personally. So you mentioned you used to trade index. So what are your biggest takeaways and lessons you learned from trading that? I didn't get enough sleep. That was the biggest lesson. It just consumed my life. I wasn't happy. I didn't get breaks. I get breaks now. I love trading stocks, more fundamental trading. I feel more rewarded trading stocks. I get, I feel like it's more rewarding. More fulfilling as well. Like finding like a play like in MGRF, right? Like finding a play in the graphite field because you want something that works with EV. You want a mineral that's kind of a low value play at this moment, and graphite's really overlooked because there's so much graphite in the world, right? But it's the only graphite mine in North America. They're lining up deals, and it's so cheap right now. It was like $130 when I bought it. Now it's at $1.45. So even like a 15% move, it's so satisfying finding those good plays. Or like looking at or watching like the gambling stuff, like DraftKings, all these stocks running so far up, and then coming after the Super Bowl, using fundamental analysis, seeing that these companies are overbought. They're overvalued right now. They need to retrace. Like Fubo, it needs to retrace. Right, so like just being right on it and finding good plays is so satisfying. Whereas with indexes, you're betting on the market as a whole. It's just really stressful. Not sleeping, you don't sleep that much. You're awake for London Open, New York Open, and then Asia Open. So those are your huge times. That's pretty much what happens there. It's life when you're trading indexes. We didn't get that much. We didn't get that many views tonight. It's kind of depressing. Please buy VFF. I'll probably look at it, but I can't say I'll like it. It's like a Village Farm. What is Village Farm? Sounds ridiculous. What is this? Sounds like a potato industrial company. I don't know what this is. Oh, baby. Man, I am like really looking forward to like whatever the next like hype stock or whatever it is. Like, I'm excited for it because I want to stop talking about AMC and stuff. Cucumbers turn to weed. Texas, thousands of acres. I'm in Texas. Never heard of these boys. Can you check out BioL? Sure, we'll look. This is true. I don't like it. I hate therapeutics so much. Yeah, I called out High Tide. I know. That video got a lot. I got a decent little bit of views. High Tide. You can look at it. Where is it at? I was still pretty small then too, so that's surprising how many views I got. Where's High Tide? Jeez, this was one of the craziest calls I've ever had right here. Inuvo, man. Like I made this in like 4 hours later. That thing soared. That was crazy. That was a wild stock play. Where's my High Tide video? Yeah, here it is. Right here, High Tide. This stock will 2 to 3x this year. It's already 2x'd. So 2x in like a month. So that's good. Please look at VL Booster. In my opinion, has legs to 1 to 1000x. Okay, guys, we're gonna look at this stock. If Racer X, if this doesn't look good at all, you're getting out of here, kicking you out. To 1000x. That's a 2-cent stock. So I guess you're right. What is this? This is like a penny stock. I'm big time, bro. High Tide just had a really cool business model. To be in that industry without wholesaling it is just it's so interesting how their business model works. And so as I saw it, I was like, man, this is a good play. Good play. Brad Morrison. I'm happy. See, I like having people that correct people in the channel. Y'all can be toxic too to each other. Don't be toxic to me. I can't handle that. I'll snap. Racer X kicked me. Check out MNXXF. What about it? What about it? I don't know. I don't know what these with magnet. Someone talked to me about this too. My friend loved these guys. I shouldn't like them. I gotta like stuff. Like I'm perfectly fine missing plays. I miss so many plays. Like I'm fine. But I have to love a position for me to enter it. You know what I mean? QRVO. Oh, you definitely want to see a push like 174, 174, maybe like 173, easy. Look up y'all boy social media company in Dubai doing numbers. What are you talking about? Yalla? What is this? Sounds like a different type of word for like halal food or something. It's too run up. I wouldn't touch it. It's too run up. Alright guys, looks like the viewers kind of dying down in the stream. We might cut it off soon. It's kind of dying down in here. Kind of sucks. Man, I think the streams do better late at night, like 10 p.m. It's kind of crazy. I did not think so. Did not think that would be the best time to do streams, but I guess so. Wow, I'll probably just stream at 10 p.m. then. Maybe I'll stream early in the morning then really late at night. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I can never hate you. You made me so much money on high tide. It's the next Facebook. I don't know if there'll be another Facebook. Find the next high tide. God, I'm posting the trades that are good. Like, okay, another one I posted. I posted MP Materials yesterday. Look at the run, boys. Look at the run. So we opened up today. Huge dip down to like 31.5. Bounced straight back to 33. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. MP, it's getting ready to run. I mean, like, most of the trades I post that aren't like hype stocks are really juicy, fundamentally sound stocks. Especially like if they're in my long-term portfolio, like they got to be pretty fundamentally like sound. AREX on a pretty absolute tear, I believe, too. Yeah, it's been killing. Are you a bullish case? I mean, we're in the bullish case. I don't know. we're in the bullish case, Pranay. You know what I mean? There is no like alternative. There's either what we keep doing what we're doing, just keep going up. We're sitting at a fat resistance. I'll tell you that. This is a big fat resistance right here. Right, that's big. Getting rejected also. So I mean, there's no alternative. We either keep going up from here or we dump. I don't think it's gonna be. There's no sideways action. The market doesn't really move sideways anymore either. I mean, kind of, sort of, but overall, it doesn't really do that. WPRT. I mean, if they've had to deal with Amazon, they probably already ran. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Probably keeps going. I don't know. Looks strong. Pranay, what are you asking? Is there any indicator about the market? I mean, no. I don't really use an indicator to show me I'm going to keep going. I just use price action, right? I mean, OBV is dying down. Like, could OBV pop up more? Possibly. I don't see it happening, though. I think we're set up for a really big drop. Like, and if you don't have any UVXY, I don't know why you don't. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why. You're looking at a graph and taking fundamentals. Y'all is a perfect example of fundamentally sound, bro. Check it on Finviz. Oh yeah, Jerome, I'll have to look into it. Like send me a DM or something regarding it so I don't forget. But I love seeing, or like send me an email. Like look at on any of my new videos, Jerome. I have my email down below. So like if you guys have stocks you want me to look at, like if you think are promising, like you want to help the channel, if you really want to be like a contributing person to the channel, send me an email, like some basis of like knowledge on it, right? So like. Let's go to like my newest video here, right? All right, guys. Like right here now. So like if you want to request a YouTube topic or if you have information, please like go ahead and post it. I would love to look at the information. Just send me an email. I will read it. Like send it to me, like 100%. So just. Like if you really want to be contributing, this is where I'll read it. I'm not going to read this crap where you tell me what you want. And guys, so everyone's talking about this too on AMC. You guys, like, this is what is the problem with with most YouTubers, and like, and that's why that's why the big ones like Dead Inside and stuff, they don't talk about like AMC and stuff a lot, because they know the negative feedback that you're gonna get. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, what's the negative feedback gonna do to me, right? Like, who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, looking at, so this guy, Class A and B difference is voting positions. They can be sold from 3 to 1. It's just a change since BlackRock bought in. The media is playing the sheep for fools. Dude, I don't, like, you're But people are looking for a reason to stay bullish, and you shouldn't look at the market for a way to keep your perspective. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be the way that we trade. That shouldn't be the way you trade stocks or look for investments. You shouldn't be just looking for reasons. You shouldn't be looking for reasons to keep your position the same. You know what I mean? If anything, you should be looking for reasons to convince yourself otherwise. That's the point. That's the point of this channel. That's the point of doing these lives too, is so like that's why I like when someone disagrees with me, like post a reason why. Like I want to be wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be wrong on a stock. So like if you're wrong, if I'm wrong, then you're gonna save me money. But like we shouldn't be looking for reasons like they're just changed because they look for different voting positions. What are they trying to vote on? What is AMC trying to vote on right now? Let's be real. Do they want to show Lord of the Rings this month? You know what I mean? What type of advertisements should they be doing? Come on, they're not voting. Like, really? They changed from Class B to Class A when the stock hit $17, which was the local high at that time, because they want to get voting right. Like, come on, really, people? Like, really? Like, are we being real? You know what I mean? So I recommend that, like, and I'm not just trolling people or anything like that, but it's like, you got to look at, you have to look at both sides of it. That's how I trade, at least. So I mean, whatever. And a lot of you guys in here, a lot of you are new. So like, I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible. So like, I'm just trying to give you both sides of it. And I'm not just, and I think you can all agree, I'm not a perma bull on any stock. Any stock I've talked about, the only one that might be, I'm single, is maybe BFT. That's probably the only stock that I've been just too bullish on, I would say. But besides that, I mean, you gotta use logic, guys. You gotta use logic. It's a dangerous game, especially with this AMC stuff. Just staying perma bullish or not having a plan of when to get in, when to get out, stuff like that. It's just dumb. It's not logical. It's not smart. It's just, it's like, what? You know what I mean? It's painful to even read. So I almost stopped reading a lot of my comments too. That's why I said send me an email. Send me an email, I'll read it. Tim, what's up? Do you usually give an out price on trades? You post in other vids. I've only ever jumped into AMC streams. Yeah, I mean, typically, yeah, I give a target. I would say in almost every video I give a target, unless I'm like long term. I say short term, this is my target, this is what I'm expecting. Even on my AMC videos, I even say like I'm looking for this target XYZ. On Neo, I give it every single video I give a short term target. Or if I like it long term, I say short term, this is where I would target, but long term, I think we have potential to go to XYZ, and I'm kind of would just hold it or buy more stocks as we go down. The only thing I haven't really given a target on is BFT, just because I believe it's a double or easy, like long term, huge upside. What's my email? Go to any of my videos that isn't a stream. So go to any video. All right, guys, welcome. Click it. Email right here. I'm working on a website, so it won't be optiondrops@gmail. It'll be something at optiondrops.com. So, but until that happens, we'll see. I can't give you an opinion on a stock that's like super pumped up. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm not gonna be able to, I'm just gonna say it's too pumped up. You know what I mean? So tough. But yeah. In your stocks you want me to look at? I'll look at HCMC, I guess, but I can kind of tell you what I'm gonna say. It's like, I'm sad, man. I thought the stream was gonna get some hype tonight, man. It's feeling good. Like yesterday's was popping. Is this it? Is this what you want me to look at? What is this? It's a 0.2 cent company. Ugh. It's scary. I don't like this. I don't like it. You finna buy a call on UVXY? I already have calls on UVXY. I already have calls. I bought quite a few at the $10 range. like beginning of March. Price target for MP. Did I not say anything? I don't think I said a price target on MP. I said I was really bullish on it. If you're buying it, I'm looking for a price discovery. And anytime I say price discovery, what I'm saying basically is we're gonna break the local high, whatever that local high is, and then we're just gonna start trying to find a new price. So we're just gonna start getting really bullish movement, right? That's what I expect. Something along these lines, and we start looking for a new high. From this level, this is complete guessing, right? When I'm saying I think we're gonna go to, if I say I think we're gonna go to like the 46 to 45 range, complete guess. This is just shooting from the hip, right? Yeah, Justin. I know, like I've been getting really great feedback from you guys, so I'm happy. The hard part is just getting people into the live streams and stuff, and like, cause I know, like, and it's not conceit or anything. Like, I know my content and like the way I trade is like 100% better than most of these guys. And like when you look at them chart, like, and they're using 35 different indicators and they're drawing random trend lines and they're confused out of their mind with looking at what they're looking at, it's like, oh wow, how do you have 100K viewers? This is wild. But I think some of my stuff in my videos looks just too simple, but I try to keep it as simple as possible because I understand that you guys don't do this all day for a living. Like, I literally do this all day long, and then I do my finance business school right now. Like, and I'm gonna be done with that here in the summer, but like, it's all I do. I'm literally looking at this stuff all day long. I'm literally taking 4 classes in derivatives, options, finance, risk management, and insurance. Those are like my classes, and it's like a marketing class. But like, that's all I do all day. I'm literally just like breathing and living this all day long. Cause like, I understand you guys won't understand half the stuff I'm talking about, so I try to keep it as simple as possible. And I think I make these streams really simple as well, so you don't get too confused. But looking at MP, like, I'm just looking for price discovery of getting to new highs. And it's like, you can look at how we broke the last highs. So we killed the last highs, right? I wouldn't put money that we get that big of a run to like it's possible we get like a $60 run, especially with the consolidation that we're seeing. We're making higher highs across the board. It does look really, really good. So I don't know. Like, that's a hard point for me to say where to take money. But yeah, and I love the grind, Justin. Like, personally, I live for the grind. I live for it. This has been the most fun I've had doing something since playing sports in high school. If I had to compare it to anything, like, I love it. I love you. So I literally could do this over and over and over. Yes, finance classes, they're not very fun. They're okay. Actually, I think marketing classes are the most fun classes I've taken. I've learned the most from marketing classes. Those were game changing. Oh, thanks for streaming, man. We'll spread the word. It's 3 a.m. in Dublin. That's wild. Thanks for joining, though. You're like the only online stock person I trust. That's another thing, too. I'm trying to keep it to where, like, I don't seem scammy at all. Like, and I don't think I come across that way either. Like, I don't hype up any of the paid content. You know what I mean? Like, I try to give as much free content as possible. Obviously not biased when it comes to being bearish or bullish. I don't really know what else I can do to be more transparent. Pretty soon, I do want to start showing. I might switch from E-Trade to show my account. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because I remember in the beginning I was doing it, and then I talked to a rep, and he was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't show your account. There's a possibility some stuff could get hacked." Yada yada. I was like, he kind of scared me out of it. So yeah. I'm confused on UVXY. I'm looking at a couple years into their charts, and why were they worth thousands of dollars? Okay, a better way to look at it is looking at the VIX. This is the better way to look at it. So this is the better way to look at the UVXY. So basically, the UVXY is the VIX, right? It's similar, same thing. So bear with me. They follow each other, right? This is the way you trade it. So if you basically want to bet on the VIX doing well, you trade the UVXY, which is the same. It's gonna get confusing. So I don't want to like blow your mind or anything like that. So, but yeah, so this will give you a longer term history on where we're at. Could we break these lows and go down to like 18.4? It's possible. I don't think we're in a bull market. I don't think we are. I think we're in a really dangerous market right now. Yeah, AMC is going ballistic. It's going ballistic. Past few months, stock had huge gains in the last few days. So, bro, you're talking OCGN. I haven't talked to OCGN. I know it's got a lot of hype. I'm really trying not to trade like these crazy hype stocks. Because, I mean, there's nothing I could tell you on here that would be accurate. Like, I couldn't say, oh, tomorrow OCGN is going to $22. We're seeing the bullish VWAP indicator flying through the moon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what a lot of these YouTubers are saying. Like, they're just, like, feeding you guys nonsense. I try not to be that guy. You know what I mean? Chris Sane. I don't follow Chris Sane at all. Like, I don't follow him, so I don't know. Oh, Pranay answered your question there, yeah. But if you want to look at the actual value of it, just look at the VIX. Just type in VIX, and I'll show you the real value of it and how it's trended. Because the VIX doesn't get split at all, so it's worth noting. I don't think the UVXY gets split though. Tired of investing diversify. You should have access to multiple brokers, multiple accounts. If we learned anything in the past 2 weeks, you need to back up on fidelity. Yeah, but the problem is, okay, so this is the problem behind that. So I might do it. I might do that. But how I like to trade isn't like that. I might switch my long-term portfolio over to Webull just for the after-hour stuff. That looks decent. But I don't think you get OTC stocks on Webull. It's the only concern I have. And I've been liking some... who's a YouTuber I watch? The only YouTuber I like, and I'm not being negative to anyone. I think some of them are decent. I think Trey's okay. I think a lot of them are okay. But the best one out there right now, hands down, and it's just respecting. I respect the guy. I think he gives great content. His name is Dead Inside. DeadNsyde. Best YouTuber there is right now. Overall, quality long-term content. He's not a day trader. He's against day trading. He thinks it's a terrible idea. I mean, like, that's like, obviously we have different viewpoints. I don't hate the guy for having a different viewpoint than me, but solid, great content. Great content. Thoughts on AMC tomorrow? I think it has a pretty green day. Very strong. I think it has a good day. I'm curious to short interest. I'll be live in the morning from open. 100% I'll be live. But yeah, so we'll see. I'll probably do a live at 8:30. 100%. But yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Detroit pre-market sometimes like INUV, that was a excellent pre-market trade if you got into that day. The only way you could have got into it, so yeah. But I had some on Friday when I bought into it and the group did. When will I end tomorrow morning stream? I don't know, but I'll be live probably 8:30 Central. Maybe before that, I don't know. I'll try to get it going live. I'm going to get off, guys. I'm honestly really tired. I kind of just want to lay down and watch TV. But yeah. In the Money does really good tutorials. I agree. In the Money does excellent tutorial videos. He kills it there. I don't think he really trades, though. Yeah. So, which if someone... I'm not like dogging anyone. Like, I'm just telling you things that people... And if y'all have red flags about me, like... shoot him in the chat. Like I would kill. I want to hear like y'all's doubts on me and like what and flaws I have, because that's how I get better and that's how I make better content. Is you guys telling me what's wrong, right? So if you're like insecure and you can't take, criticism, probably the wrong place to be. But like if you're, and maybe his thing and his content is just posting how to, but like, he doesn't post stock videos, so there's no red flag there. But if it's just like, why don't you post trades? I don't know. It's kind of worrisome, but yeah. But I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'm dead. I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. I'll see you guys in the morning around 8:30 Central. It's 9:30 now, so I don't know what time it'll be for you guys. So have a going. I'll see you later.